Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make this Tuscan bean soup with garlic bread dippers. This Tuscan bean soup is filled with lots of creamy beans and veggies, which makes it both healthy and hearty. And I like to serve it with some garlic bread dippers, which makes it the perfect combo for this cooler weather we've been having. So let's get started. This dish does contain a lot of veggies, so you want to make sure to prep everything beforehand. Here I have some chopped up kale, some diced onions, some minced garlic, and now I'm gonna cut up some celery and carrots. And I do like to cut them up pretty small, just because my kids are pretty picky with veggies. And if it's cut up really small in the soup, they're more likely to eat it. So what I like to do is I like to slice the celery in half and then slice them up. That way they're all cut into smaller pieces and it's easier to eat. See? And I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the carrots. Just trim the edges and then cut it in half. And kind of slice them into half moons. Here I have a pan heated over medium heat, and I'm going to add some olive oil along with 1 diced onion, the veggies that we just chopped, and 4 minced garlic cloves. And I'm going to cook them down until they're nice and slightly softened. This will take about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. I'm going to give it a nice seasoning of some salt and pepper. I'm also going to stir in some dried oregano, but you can also add in any herbs that you like. Now I'm going to add in 4 cans of drained and rinsed cannellini beans, along with 3 cups of chicken broth. And I'm going to mix everything up. What I really love about this dish is that it's both healthy and hearty. I've been obsessed with beans lately. There's just something really comforting about them. And using canned beans also shortens the cooking time. I'm going to bring everything to a boil, cover, and let simmer over medium-low heat for 15 minutes while I make the garlic bread. While the soup is cooking, I'm going to get started on our garlic bread dippers. And this is totally optional, but trust me, it's going to go so well with the soup. And honestly, I don't know anyone that doesn't love fresh garlic bread. So to begin, I have 1 stick of softened butter, and you want it softened so that it's just easily mixed. And then to that, I'm gonna add 3 minced garlic cloves. And you wanna make sure this is finely minced because you don't want like big chunks of garlic in your garlic bread. And to that, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. And lastly, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of minced parsley. And this is gonna add a bit of freshness and nice pop of green color to our garlic bread. And you wanna mix everything until it's well combined. Now that this is all nice and mixed, it's time to smear it on our bread. Today, I happen to have a French baguette, but you can use French bread, ciabatta, sourdough, basically whatever bread you like. Piece of it's a little broken here, but that's okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and smear our butter mixture onto the bread. And I like a good amount because my family and I just love butter. And these are ready to go into the oven, which I preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm gonna bake them for about 8 to 10 minutes. Our soup has been simmering for about 15 minutes, and at this point, I'm gonna take my spoon and kind of smash the beans against the wall of the pot to thicken up the soup. If you prefer more of a thinner consistency, you can skip this step, but I do like a more thicker, chunkier soup. Normally I would use a potato masher if I was using my stainless steel pot, but today, since I'm using my Dutch oven, I'm trying to be more gentler since it is coated. Now I'm going to stir in 1 bunch of kale that I chopped up. And if you don't like kale, you could always add in some baby spinach. When I made this, my hubby actually told me that it was super filling and hearty even though it contained no meat. I'm going to put the lid back on and cook it down for another 2 to 3 minutes until the kale is tender. And now look at this, you have a delicious, warm, and filling soup. And as always for you guys, I have the full written recipe in the description below if you want to check that out. And now it's time to take the garlic bread dippers out of the oven. I actually broiled it for another minute, and look how delicious it turned out. It's gonna go so well with our soup. All right, so it's time to serve this up. It just looks so warm and comforting, and it's healthy. Beans are a good source of protein, has tons of fiber, and there's tons of veggies in this. And you could also add some Parmesan cheese. This is optional. Maybe some crushed red pepper flakes. And can't forget our toasted garlic bread. It looks incredible. I can't wait to dig in. All right, moment of truth. The beans are nice and creamy. The vegetables are tender. Let's try the garlic bread. Perfection, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.